Well, hello all you fine people out there in YouTube land. This here's NRA Forever. And we're going to start off another beginner video series. This time we are going to talk about semi-automatic handguns. Now I have right here a Power Ordnance GI Expert 1911. There's a lot of handguns out there on the market. 1911s are some of the most popular and most prolific handguns for several reasons. Those reasons have already been covered in other videos, so I'm not going to delve too much into it. Today, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with the shotgun video. I'm going to go in depth, everything that you need to know. And a lot of the knowledge I'm going to give you from this video with this 1911 is transferable to any semi-automatic pistol. I'll be sure to emphasize where, things on certain pistols are different from a 1911, but for the most part, every gun has the same basic parts. Now, first thing is the slide, right here. This is what houses the majority of the firing mechanism. It's also the part that you grab to load the pistol, but we'll get into that in a minute. After that, you have this right here. This right here, that's your barrel. Actually, technically, this is the chamber, but it is a part of the barrel. On most pistols, well, on most firearms, well, yeah, even shotguns, the barrel and the chamber are all one piece. Next, you have the recoil spring, which is inside of the pistol. If you want to see what that looks like, you can check out the video I did on disassembly and reassembly in 1911s. Same for the recoil spring guide rod. After that is the frame, this lower part of the pistol, right here. The part you actually hold and use to squeeze the trigger. Now on 1911s and on a lot of the pistols on the market these days, there are external hammers. A lot of pistols also have internal hammers. And some pistols don't have a hammer altogether. They have a striker. Don't really need to get into all of that. If you have any questions about whether your gun has a hammer or not, look to see if you see something like this, or consult your owner's manual. After that, the grip, this part right here, the part you actually wrap your hand around and hold, the grip, your trigger. Now in 1911s, the trigger is not hinged. What that means is, instead of rotating up as it would on a lot of guns where the trigger is kind of curved out and you pull it back and it rotates back on a hinge, 1911s have a trigger that pulls straight back. There is no rotating action, it just goes straight back. Then you have the trigger guard right here. Purpose for the trigger guard, I already covered that in my shotgun video. And you have your sights. When you line up your sights, you want them to look like that. You want the top of the front sight even with the back, even with the top of the rear sights. You want it to form a lazy E, basically. You want it to look like an E that's sitting sideways. Most of the time, there's going to be a little bit of space in between the front sight, the sides of the front sight, and the notches on either side of the rear sight. As you can see there, small space. You want to make sure that space is equidistant. If you have a little bit more space on one side, the gun's going to shoot off to one side. Now, unlike shotguns, pistols have a detachable magazine. A lot of people call these clips. Well, they're not clips, they are magazines. They go in the butt of the pistol, like such. This gun is unloaded. There are no bullets in the magazine. If there were, and I'm holding down the magazine release, which you see right here. If there were bullets in the magazine, the gun would simply have done that, cycled the magazine, or cycled the bullet. Since there is no bullet in the magazine, the follower in the magazine causes the slide lock to pop up and catch the slide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release it real quick and show you. And then when you pop another magazine, a loaded magazine in, you can either hit that slide release with your thumb right here like such, or what you can also do is just pull straight back and let it go forward. Now, let's get into how to properly use this pistol.